Welcome back to another episode of the Digital Degenerates podcast, where we have been away for a little while. So sorry about that. Life happens, but we're back, and we have an all new lineup of people here. We got Grimmy, we got Sammy, we got Wicked here this time, and Mike. Mince has fallen under the weather because she likes to like lick doorknobs and shit. So
yeah, she got depressed that the queen died, and
she's very
she's been
depressed.
huffing black mold.
But yeah, so there's been a lot going on since the last time we had a podcast, 3 weeks ago, I think.
Yeah, because some people have to go on vacations to the beach.
we went on vacation. We went to the beach and we were gone for 2 weekends in a row. And then last weekend we kind of just said, fuck it. We don't really feel like recording. So
inconsiderate of your audience.
Yeah, it's very inconsiderate to pretty much the only people who listen to the show is on the show right now. So it's fine.
That's not true.
That's not true.
No, we actually have a pretty good audience going.
That's also not true because I don't listen to it after we record.
I've had a few people ask me, we're all caught up. When are you going again?
See,
and I'm like,
what's
well,
funny
you got
is,
to talk to the boss man because he's like, oh, don't worry, we'll do it. And then he's just canceled.
What's funny is I have people.
No, you and Wicked can't do it by yourselves because you'll offend everybody and fucking we'll never to change our name and all this bullshit.
Nah, we'll just get canceled. It's fine.
Also, you literally are telling people at work to listen to this because somebody at work was like, when's the next episode of the podcast? And I was like, what?
Yeah.
What do you know about my podcast?
We work with a bunch of people who are very religious. And I was like, you really shouldn't listen to our show. You will definitely not think too highly of us after you get done.
What's their religion so I can shit on it?
Yeah.
Doesn't really matter.
No, but they all were like, oh my gosh, it was so funny. We loved it. You're hilarious. And I'm like, I fucking work with you. I don't want you to know me outside of work.
Well, too bad. They know us now.
Yeah.
Don't know me like that.
But
there's a guy that worked with my wife that listened to the episode about how cheap I am to get fucked in the ass. It was like, I've died laughing the whole fucking time.
Yeah, because you only wanted like 40K. I mean, that's doable.
That's affordable. Exactly.
That's a small business loan, real quick.
That's a cheaper end of a car.
It is.
That would pay off both my cars.
But yeah, so the queen has died since our last episode. Mince has gone into full-on depression mode. She cannot even get out of bed because she's so beside herself.
Basically in hibernation right now. It's actually quite sad.
She was as evil as like if Donald Trump died and everyone was all upset. It's basically the same thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I would rejoice.
Like,
I don't, like dislike many people. Oh, okay. Well, hold on.
Yeah, don't
you're not
lie.
going to start that sentence again because you despise a lot of people.
I don't hate a lot of people. But he's on my list. If I ever ran into him in person and he's like, I'm Mr. Donald Trump, I'd be like, go fuck yourself, bro. Let me grab you by your pussy.
He doesn't have to because he's got enough money that he can do things like grab women by the pussy and then pay them shit ton of money and they don't talk about it.
You know what?
He's got grab you by the pussy money. He's got grab you by the pussy money. Clearly, because he's been grabbing bitches by the pussy for fucking years.
Because he's like filed for bankruptcy like 1,000 times.
No. His company have filed for bankruptcy.
That's not him.
Yeah.
His company paid his $1 billion salary and said, that's it, we're done.
It's kind of like
started another company.
His company went bankrupt because he paid people to not report him for grabbing them by the pussy.
It's kind of the same deal as Elon Musk. Like Elon Musk himself isn't rich without his assets. And it's kind of the same
That's
thing.
Anybody, really. I mean, in all honesty, if you want a smart financial move, you guys should all open up an LLC and put everything into that LLC and not have anything underneath your name. That'd be the smart way to do it.
But I gotta pay somebody to do that because I'm not smart when it comes to stuff.
You
like
legit
that.
don't. You just go to the bank and say, I want to open up an LLC. You pick a company name, and then that's it.
So we could have like all of us just like into this shell company of the Digital Degenerates podcast.
Technically, yeah. Well, you could put your house underneath that.
Yeah. Since my house is where my recording studio is, so
yeah, get your receipts, get your receipts for your internet, your electricity, and stuff like that. And it's some tax write-off shit. Telling you.
You know,
or we can just go. We could always go to the palace, right? Because the queen's not there anymore. Charles,
I think we could
just punch him in the dick.
I think we could
punch him in the dick.
Yeah, just punch him right in the dick. We can take him.
I'm not worried about Charles. I'm worried about the dudes with stupid hats.
No, we're not even worried about them. Have you seen their getup? There's no way they're fucking.
They're all tired anyways. Have you seen how many of them have been passing out?
Yeah,
I think we could take it.
That's because the younger generation's a bunch of pussy.
But we can go up there and we can stand. We can steal her Nintendo.
You never heard about them passing out before. The old guard.
Global warming.
Global warming.
Global warming. Yeah, it's a myth. 100% myth.
I already disproved that.
Yeah. We're not
in our tin can podcast, so you're welcome.
Yeah, it's not a real thing.
It's not real.
But
you might as well get used to making that face because you're going to be making it a lot.
Did you guys know that the Queen had a 24 karat gold plated Nintendo Wii?
Yeah, we should steal it.
I thought you were going to say butt plug, and I was going to say yes.
No, that's Sammy.
You're not dead yet, so it's not true.
That's not true. You're making false statements.
Anybody that has listened to this podcast knows that if she has a 24 karat butt plug, it's going in your ass and not hers.
That's true.
Hashtag Mac gets paid.
I got a serious question about that, though. If you own a 24 karat gold plated Nintendo Wii, are all your discs got to be gold?
I don't know. I think just I just think the Wii itself was like it was like a shell, like like a
it doesn't matter though. But you gotta let's think about the aesthetics. You know, you're like, wow, that thing's crisp. Look how good that looks. And then you open it up and you see this fucking Walmart shelf fucking little disc of Wii Fitness in there. Like, come on,
Wii
no,
bowling.
That's not classy. Yeah, Wii bowling, Wii sports, that's not classy. It's gotta be
playing Wii bowling on a 24 karat Wii is fucking classy.
Not if the disc is not gold plated or at least platinum.
See, this is where you went. You went with the disc. I'm thinking about the little handle things.
No, those
are gold.
Those are gold.
Everything's
too.
gold.
Yeah.
Everything's gold.
I was just making sure because if you got a 24 karat gold fucking Wii and you hand me a basic bitch controller,
I'm just thinking about if you don't put the wrist thing on and you fucking launch a 24 karat gold thing through the TV, it's going through. Yeah. That bitch got to be heavy. That's a workout now.
That's why she was so fit at 96.
That's how she survived so long.
She still didn't beat Betty White.
She still didn't.
She didn't.
America's still 2-0. 2-0.
2-0 for America, bitches.
Yep.
Did you guys see that TikTok of King Charles giving his speech about it or whatever, and they dubbed it over? Was like, fucking Charlie's in charge now, bitches, and
I did
those
see
fucking
that.
American cunts, they're going down.
he was alive during that time, from what I hear.
They all were.
He was alive during what?
During the fucking revolution. I mean, not the revolution, but the fucking
he's immortal. He was alive in the
fucking war's name.
He was not alive in 1776.
You don't. First of all, have you seen that man? That man looks like
cryo chambers are a thing.
Yeah, he looks like a fucking. He looks decrepit.
He come out of a tube like Walt Disney's gonna in 10 years.
He looks better than freaking Philip did before he died.
Oh my god, dude! That poor
Philip
guy
looked like a skeleton.
That's because the queen was fucking draining his fucking life essence.
That's what we need to do to you fucking men. All you fucking men do is just drain us.
Are you drinking a diet Mountain Dew right now?
No, it's regular.
I was gonna fucking.
You're gonna roast him?
I was gonna shame him for that hard.
I tried the Mountain Dew Zero Sugar and they're nasty.
You know, so I fucked up.
The whole point of pop is for the fucking sugar. If you have diabetes, don't drink pop. It sucks to suck, but maybe if you weren't such a piece of shit, then you wouldn't have that problem.
Everybody automatically knows exactly where you're from just because of the way you said soda.
Don't start with me. Don't start. Don't start with me. I don't care. That's how I say it. You don't like it, you and your shitty toupee can go do another podcast.
So listen, I fucked up. I went to the grocery store and I was like, oh, like the kids like chocolate milk. I like chocolate milk. You know what kind of fucking chocolate mix I bought?
What?
0 sugar.
Oh, you idiot.
I thought you were going to say you bought that like fudge or whatever that like hardens when it hits something cold.
I would have took that. I fucking would have took it over this.
You could have even drank it. It would have just hardened at the bottom. You just had this
would have had
chocolate
little surprises in there. Like you're just drinking and all of a sudden that thing fucking rolls and hits you in the back. You choke a little bit.
So when I was trying to not be fat, I started doing the whole almond milk thing, which is a lot better than people give it credit for. Almond chocolate milk is fantastic.
You ever had the banana milk?
No, but I heard that's good too.
No, it's delicious.
Banana milk itself is disgusting.
You're
a shitty fat guy. You're the worst fat person ever.
It's almond banana flavor. It's good. It's dope.
Nope.
It's real good.
That makes me want to bomb.
I just prefer to eat the entire almond instead of fucking.
Listen,
you've never
I drank almond milk and was glad someone found the tit on an almond because I was like, this is fantastic.
But don't they put a lot of sugar in almond milk?
I put my penis in it the first time.
Now I need a story. Story time.
How do I follow that?
How do I follow that?
All right, folks. Well, we're done here today. So
yeah, Grimmy puts his dick in almond milk.
Never put your dick in almond milk before?
I feel like Grimmy was the little kid that they're like, don't put your fingers in the electrical socket. Nope, they're like, Grimmy, don't put your dick in shit that you're not supposed to.
That's another thing that pisses me off. Parents tell the kids all the time, don't stick your fingers in an electrical socket. No one has fingers small enough to do that. You can't get your finger in there. I know, because I was that fucking kid. Fingers don't go in there. Pennies, forks, definitely do.
Yeah, but I think the lesson is,
by the way,
I think the lesson is if you don't try to put your finger in it, you won't be like, well, my finger's too big. So let me grab this fucking fork.
Also, this world needs a lot more fathers that are standing in a room with their old lady and that little kid goes over with his finger and the mom goes to get up and say no and the dad goes, no, wait. And lets him fucking do it. And it goes, you're not going to do that again, are you? We need a lot more of that.
Listen to how I parented my child today while we were at the store, right? So we went to Dick's.
Did you shit your pants and he followed you?
No. we went to Dick's Sporting Goods. And
no, he's wearing his new underwear.
He wants to go to like where the workout equipment is, and because he likes to go on like the ellipticals and do the ellipticals. Well, he went and picked up some fucking dumbbells, right? They're only 7-pound dumbbells. And he's like, oh, I want to be strong like dad. So he like laid down on the bench and he like lifted him up. And as soon as he bent his elbow, that thing crashed down and hit him in the face. And he starts wailing. He threw him on the ground, started screaming. He's got like a bruise on his cheek now. Sammy's really mad at me for him.
His fucking cheek, all from his eye down to his cheek, is like swollen, and he's gonna have a black bruise on his cheek.
He's not gonna do it again.
I told him not to mess with him, and he wouldn't listen. So I was like, all right. You do you, buddy.
I had that same experience today. About the same.
But wait, there's more for mine.
Let's hear it.
So then we go to Ulta, right? And Sammy and our friend, and she's like, they're like all looking at their stuff, and then we're looking at the colognes, right? And I'm like showing him like, okay, you spray it on the little thing, and you like waft it, and you can see what it looks like or what it smells like. And he's like, okay, cool. And he grabs it and sprays it in his face, right in his eyeballs.
God, pepper sprayed himself.
And he's running around going, my eyes hurt. I'm like, that's what you get because I told you 100 times to put the bottles down. And he sprays himself in the face.
You started that story and I was praying that's how it ended?
Yeah. He pepper sprayed himself and with cologne right in the eyeball too. Like as soon as he did it, he just like looked at me and like started rubbing his eyes. Was like, you just did what I think you did, didn't you? Freaking idiot. Yep. And then he's running around the store trying to find something to wipe his eyes out with.
You'll have that.
So he used our friend's dress.
There's a reason why when you play video games with me, my son comes down here and I talk to him a certain way. And then my daughter comes down and I treat her like a princess. Because one day he's going to grow up and he's going to need to treat his kid like that. So he raises a fucking man. My daughter, on the other hand, someone's going to date her and come to me and go, "What the fuck did you do?" And I'm like, "She's your problem, bud. I raised her to be this way. She's your fucking problem."
That's actually exactly what your dad said to me while we were on vacation the whole time. Mm-hmm. She's your fucking problem, dude.
Yeah, she's 100. Like, have fun with that, though.
See, you need to raise your daughter to be independent and not need to depend on anybody.
She's not to depend on anybody.
I raised mine to be cold-hearted.
Yeah.
Yes, perfect. I love it. Wonderful.
She thoroughly understands that at a certain point in her life, it is expected as the last name that she has to stab someone with a fucking pencil.
I yelled at
every girl, every female in my family has stabbed someone with a pencil. It's going to happen. Don't take shit.
A good trend.
Yeah, it's a great trend. You know why? What? Because no one fucks with any. They just stop picking on.
No, not a pencil. She needs to do a fork. That's 4 holes.
Yeah, a fork. Yeah, you want to step it up? You want to really impress me? Stab him with a spoon.
Yeah, let's castrate him right in the middle of the classroom.
If you stab me with a spoon, I swear to God, you already stabbed me with a fucking fork.
I swear to God. How sharp do you think that fucking spoon's gonna be?
No, dude, she really did. She stabbed me in the hand with a fork whenever I tried to grab a French fry off her plate one time.
I believe
perfectly acceptable. You can ask, and I will give you a French fry.
No, and he asked, and he's like, "Hey, are you gonna finish that?" And I was like, "I'm still eating, so don't touch it." And what does this little dumbass do? Yep. And so I'm like,
I feel like that's a completely like acceptable response.
See, he's trying to play the victim here, and he 100% is not a victim.
Nope. You were wrong. Nope. I would have done the same thing.
I'm like that with my kids. If there's enough food to go around and I got food on my plate, don't take food off my plate. If you reach for it, I'm going to smack you in the side of the head. And it's going to hurt, and you're not going to like it. But don't mess my plate.
And then he's going to steal your pop.
Speaking of pop,
I don't baby my child though. I'm a natural consequences type of mom. If we tell you to stop doing something and you continue, you're gonna have to figure out how to deal with that, bro.
No, I yelled at my son today because he ran into a car mirror. He's like crying. I'm like, dude, shut up. How do you think that car mirror feels?
I did that once too.
Apologize.
I'm a proponent of put it away.
I did that once and lost a tooth.
Cry, put it away.
I lost a bottom, like a permanent tooth, because I ran into a car door.
Yeah, fuck around. I told him pay attention.
I was riding my bike, looking back the other direction, look forward, smack right into the car door. Tooth went.
I told his ass. I said, dude, you got to pay attention while we're fucking walking. It wasn't paying attention.
I knocked both my 2 front teeth out when I was a kid. We were riding bikes. It was my first big kid bike. And I was like, Dad, let's race. And he goes, no, how about we don't do that? And I was already gone. I get wobbly. Steering wheel goes like this. I went fucking right into the ground. Just fucking wham. Chin turned into hamburger meat. Fucking it's gone.
That's why you wear the beard so nobody can see your fucked up Thanos looking fucking chin.
He's like Thanos fucking looking face. He shaves Thanos chin.
Your chin,
exactly it.
Your chin looks like a fucking scrotum.
Without this beard,
your face looks like a fucking scrotum.
Yep.
He probably doesn't even have a chin.
I have a chin.
Yo,
a fantastic jawline. Thank you very much.
Wicked.
There might be 2 of them, but it's a fantastic jawline.
Real talk. How much to shave? How long you been having that beard for?
I started growing it when I got married, or right around there. So 7 years, 8 years. It'll be 8 years.
How much to shave that fucker off?
There isn't a number. There is not a number.
So would you rather shave off the beard or full send get pegged?
I wasn't gonna go that far.
I am.
Peg?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yep. I'm not allowed to shave it. I'm not allowed. My wife won't let me.
You're pretty obedient.
But you're a man. You're an independent man. You're better off, but because you're a man and not a woman.
I think I'm going to agree with Mike on this one.
Shave your beard.
Hold on.
But you're not going to shave your beard because you're not allowed.
Hey,
when have I ever called myself an independent man? When have I ever said those fucking words?
You men don't do anything.
Okay. Shave your beard, or we're gonna be waxing like Brazilian waxing.
Waxing your taint.
Like we're talking from like junk all the way up under back to butthole.
Do they wax your balls?
Yeah,
I don't know. I've never gotten waxed, so couldn't tell you.
Let me find out.
She's about to Google the shit right now.
You can wax balls.
Yeah,
it's not pleasurable. I can't fucking imagine.
It's not even pleasurable to shave them because it fucking hurts after you get done shaving your balls.
You need your first sponsor right here needs to be Manscaped. One of those things.
I have a lawnmower 4.0, but
okay. How do your balls hurt?
Let me tell you,
my balls never hurt
because I don't use it to do that. I'll tell you why. Because this thing comes in and is like, oh yeah, this blade won't cut you, but it literally fucking cut my nutsack open, and I bled like a stuck pig.
Yeah, because you're like, it's not going to cut me, so freaking.
No. I did it the way you're supposed to shave. You know.
Yeah. Okay.
Just
here we go.
Down the flat side like that.
Here, let me find you a victim card. I'll fucking mail it to you.
Right.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing. I have a lot of saggy lines and stuff.
Mike has big balls.
Listen, that's no excuse. That's no excuse.
I can't judge that because I haven't seen your balls, but Mike has really big balls.
Listen, Mike.
I have one that's bigger than the other one because there's veins inside my testicle sack.
All men's one's bigger than the other. Kind of the same with
it's like awkwardly.
My left one hangs down further
because
than
of
my
the veins.
I feel
I've had to go see a specialist.
I feel like
I was like 16. They were like, "You might have cancer." But I was like, "What?"
I feel
Turns out they just found a third nut.
I feel like my testicles are pretty symmetrical.
Oh, yes, West Park count is super low.
Is your sack pretty smooth?
Mine's smooth.
Yeah, it doesn't have all the freaking like.
Well, no, it's because I use a razor blade and I know how to shave like a fucking normal person.
No, I'm not. Like Mike's ball sack is so wrinkly. Like homie cannot just. He's got to like stretch it and.
Do it. Do that. Or if you're having that big of
he's got a toxic butthole and an old man ball sack.
No, but listen,
if you're having that big of a problem, take a cold shower so your fucking nuggets fucking shrivel up right to you. High and tight that shit.
No, I do that, but after I get done, like it, and let's just say I shaved my balls like with a razor, like a normal razor that day, and then I go and I bang Sammy like that same day. It fucking burns and stings and all kinds of shit because of how like raw my nutsack is.
Why are your balls so sensitive?
I don't know. I think I got.
He has really sensitive balls.
You might have like the issue where some people can't like shave their face because they get like fucking like severe razor burn.
I don't know. I haven't shaved my face since high school, so.
No, I was using.
Didn't you just cut off all of your facial hair not that long ago?
Mm-mm. No, I've never been clean shaven since high school.
No, he's not.
That was 11 years ago.
It appears pretty pathetic.
So you can get a manzillian. Yeah.
What is that?
But it's a Brazilian, but it's for men.
I know, but what does it entail?
Shit. Couldn't tell by the manzillion. Like that was
your butthole, your crack, your groin, your pubes. But it says on here, waxing the balls isn't super common. But
there's some guy that definitely gets off.
There are men that do it.
Mm-hmm. He goes in and says, "Wax me," and if anything comes out, just ignore it.
Real talk.
And she rips that hair off, and he's like, "Oh."
If we do a Patreon, right, and we get to like 100, we're gonna have Mike wax his balls.
Just for 100 patrons?
That sounds like more of 100 patrons is definitely a butthole. Like that's a butthole wax.
No, it's definitely ball waxing.
This Men's Health article that I'm reading, it's like 3 men went and did it. This man number 2 said, "It hurt so bad, but I got so hard when they were waxing me."
I told you, there's some fucking weirdos out there.
I'm sure the warm wax feels good on the nuts,
Oh, yeah. No, but to that point, Grimmy, it's 50 Patreons for his ball sack.
50?
50 and 100 for his butthole.
That'd be.
I think I'd rather do my butthole before I did my sack, man.
No, we're definitely.
You don't get a choice. You don't get to pick. This is us torturing you. That's not how that
100
works.
Patreons, Sammy gets to wax Mike's butthole.
Listen,
and she doesn't get to practice. So
listen,
no
hold
practice.
On. Before we talk about Patreon, right? Let's go for YouTube. Let's say 100 subs on YouTube.
You wax your butthole.
And then I'll wax my butthole. Sammy will do the pleasure.
I'm gonna clip it. I'm gonna download the YouTube video and I'm gonna turn that into my own TikTok.
All right, listen, we have 23. We have 23 subscribers on YouTube. If we can get to 100 subscribers, I will let Sammy wax my butthole.
Oh my god!
There will be no exposure of my private parts on the video, but obviously. You will get full reaction.
You're gonna get this. You're gonna get
this. Why is it so warm? But like you have to tell them, you go, all right, I'm going to count to 3, and then just don't count and
go. Okay, ready? 1, rip.
Don't even say 1. Don't even say ready. Just fuck it, and then like only go
get his balls in it,
or like accidentally like flip a little bit so that only half of it comes off.
Yeah, so you're gonna do it again.
Yeah, half the paper rips off, and he's like,
I have trust issues. I gotta do it again. With you doing it now, and I really don't think I should allow you to do this.
We're going.
You don't have a choice now. You already promised it. You can't. Yeah. No take backsies.
Okay, but we have to put a time limit on this, right?
No time.
No, you don't.
No time.
No.
So it's just gonna be. It's just gonna be like 5 years from now. We just happen to get 100 subs, and it's gonna be brought back up.
Doesn't matter. Do you know how many? You know how many alt accounts I can make? I'm gonna make a whole bunch of alt accounts.
Yeah. Okay, so here's y'all's homework when we get done with this podcast: is you got to download this VOD off of YouTube. And you've got to make TikToks and YouTube shorts to get the word out there that when we get to 100, this is going to happen.
Yep.
Because we need some more subscribers here. Because I'll tell you, I want to get to 100 subs on YouTube for the pure fact that I want our YouTube channel to be youtube.com/channel/digital degenerates podcast. And I can't do that until we get to 100 subs. Right now, it's like
Mike's butthole gets raw.
Yep.
So.
Raw dogged.
Are you ready for this transition? Black Little Mermaid.
For this transition, Black Mermaid.
Smooth. Seamless transition into a new topic.
Who is that? Who is that girl that's playing her?
I don't know.
I don't know if I've ever heard of her.
I only knew that people were angry about it
now.
But anyway, so I heard a get your tinfoil hats back out because I heard something that kind of made me laugh at this a little bit. But a lot of people are like, nobody's actually offended by this, but there's just bots that are programmed to make social media like posts about people being offended. So like it starts like an uproar or some shit.
There is some middle-aged white woman that has had the same hairstyle since she graduated high school that is so upset because Little Mermaid is going to be black. That's what it is. Middle-aged white women are like the fucking worst.
I don't believe that one bit. I actually can agree with Mike's theory though onto it that, you know, it is probably by them doing that is the cheapest marketing scheme that they could possibly do. Because then everyone's talking about it. They're making TikToks nonstop about everyone's reaction to watching like The Little Mermaid and stuff like that. They come out with a trailer and now it's blown up. Zero money in marketing whatsoever. And there's
literally nothing on the trailer except for like her at the very end.
All they got to do is
a trailer sneak. It's not even the trailer.
It's not even the actual trailer. Yeah. Everyone's getting hyped up about this, probably because Disney's like, dude, listen, we're going to make this seem like everyone's angry. That way we get more people to go to it because our last fucking 7 live action shows were dog shit.
The Lion King was pretty good.
The Lion King one was good.
I believe that. So I've never seen any of their live action, but from what I've heard, is the Lion King is the best.
Well,
oh yeah, Aladdin was mediocre.
Aladdin was bad. Beauty and the Beast was okay.
Mulan was
Beauty and the Beast was amazing.
Yeah,
Beauty and the Beast was amazing.
Mulan basically got snuffed out. Like nobody
was like a flop. Like
if they were gonna live action Mulan,
they took all the singing out of it.
Real story and not the fucking Disney story.
Yeah, they took all the.
I think they did, and that's why people didn't like it.
They took all the songs out.
Yeah, so the real story, didn't Mulan end up being a concubine that like got befriended by the king, the whatever that fucking guy is, his kid, and then started just murking a bunch of her own countrymen because the guy was like, hey, you do understand your emperor is a piece of shit, right? And she was like, that makes a lot of sense. And then she fought for him until it was like they won, basically. Pretty sure that's how that goes. Pretty sure.
I don't know. I can't even challenge you because I don't even know the actual story.
I can't say that I've done that much research on it. I just really wanted to hear somebody saying that they're going to make a man out of her, and then nobody ever said
I know that I like the cartoon. I like the cartoon movie, and I like the Szechuan dipping sauce.
What the fuck?
But other than that, nothing.
But I think they couldn't sing that "Make a Man Out of You" song in today's world because somebody would get pissed off about it.
Yeah,
everybody like, that's fucking sexist.
Why can't she make a woman out of them? Because then they would lose.
Because you guys would bitch, moan, and complain if you bled for 7 days every month.
Are you kidding me? We'd just be working like nothing's happening.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that like.
I'm sure you probably wouldn't even know.
So like here's a comparison story.
You guys get a fucking paper cut and you're out for the count. Are you kidding?
Are you sure about that? Because I cut a solid piece of my finger off preparing for a kid's birthday party. Well, wrap that shit up and stayed for the fucking birthday party while I bled through my gauze bandage.
Yeah.
Did you put it back on?
Tell me, no, I didn't find it till later when I was trying to clean the knife. I don't have it anymore. I have a picture of it.
A little bit of electrical tape and some super glue does wonders.
Was it like in something that you were preparing?
No, it got stuck to the. It got stuck to the chili. No, I threw all the. I was cutting.
It's in the chili.
Eric Cartman made me eat my parents. But
I don't want to alarm anybody, but I was cutting up the bell peppers for the chili, and I lost my finger. So
luckily, I threw all of the lettuce away that I was cutting for tacos.
Well, yeah, because you got fucking blood all over it.
Oh yeah, it bled. And like a dumbass.
When I cut my lip with scissors, my lips stuck to the scissors. I had scissors.
How did you? What were you doing with scissors around your mouth?
Because I was in like 3rd grade or something, and we were doing cut and paste activity. And I was thinking, and I was doing this, and I had the scissors like this, and I was just going like this, back and forth. And I just
How did you not get your nose first?
They're like the little short safety scissors.
No, they weren't. But I was smaller, and my nose wasn't as big, you twat.
Wow.
I mean, I still don't see how you got your lip. Yeah.
Because he's just insinuating that I had a big nose.
No, I didn't. Everyone's nose sticks out further than their lips.
Not everybody.
Like, look, everybody's nose.
It's snatched today. God.
Is Flo in town? Jesus Christ.
No. See, and that is why men can't have flow.
You're right, because you're just angry all the time.
Exactly.
Just angry all the time.
Yeah. You're angry and defensive because you think men shouldn't have rights. Men shouldn't have rights. Men should do this. Men should do that. Oh, hey, go build that fucking skyscraper. Nah, you guys got that. Hey, go dig that fucking hole. Nah, you guys got that. Hey, go pick up that fucking trash. Nah, you guys got that. I'm going to sit in my office and complain about making 25 cents less than the guy who, if the building's burning down, has to let me go first because that's how this works.
No, not
that. No, 100%. If there's a natural disaster, no one gives a flying fuck about anybody with a dick and balls. It's all women and children, but children should be on that fucking list. But it's always like, oh, the ship's going down. Get the women and children on the boats. What about me, motherfucker? I don't want to sink. That water's cold. Look what happened to the dude in that fucking Titanic movie. Leonardo DiCaprio died because that bitch wouldn't scoot over on that fucking door and let him up there. No, she's like, there's no room. You have to freeze to death.
What point? His dick is already frozen. Like, what point is there for him to live? It's useless.
You just made your own point. Like, you just made me right in that sentence.
No, I didn't. I literally said, what purpose do you serve me anymore if your dick is useless? None.
If she'd have let him on the fucking door, it wouldn't have been useless.
I'm like one of those people. I will eat you. You are useless. No dick, useless.
If it's frozen, then wouldn't it be like permanently hard?
Just fucking micro penis hard.
I'm just gonna throw that in there. Like,
no, actually, it's up usually you all the time because you don't ever have to do nothing to get it to go up. It's always up. What? So how is he not in the?
And it's black.
It's frozen. Yeah, right.
Isn't and like it's black.
Yeah, Mandingo that shit.
What?
God, that look what? I'm lost now. I've lost all.
Yeah, I'm a little confused. Anyways, but I think that you are not, your scope of women is not very rounded.
What do you mean?
Because not all women say, oh, if something is going wrong, you need to save me first. Those are delicate little women that probably should be roundhoused to get a little bit more like pep in their step, get a little bit more like.
Oh, I didn't say I was letting you go first. I will push you right the fuck out the way.
I will strangle you and kick you and bash your head against your own wall so that I could leave first. But, gang, motherfucker. Here I come.
Social etiquette dictates that I let women and children go first.
And that's okay. You haven't been on this show when we've talked about my feelings about women because I am not the same as most women. I am 100% for equal rights.
No, you're 100% for men have no rights.
Well, you guys don't need rights for a little bit so that you can see how it feels.
What do you mean?
Can you sit down though? Sit down.
But here's the thing:
I think women have too much rights.
If men had no rights and women took over for the longest time, you do realize some other world leader is going to be menstruating and going to say some shit, and it's going to start World War 15 because just some petty sentence that some broad said that pissed off all the
No, it would be fine because none of the countries would be talking to each other. They'd all just be like, "I'm fine."
I'm fine.
Are y'all done yet? Are y'all done yet?
No, because I'm not letting you win. I'm just not. That's
very feminine of you.
What? I didn't say I was
very feminine of you. I'm not letting you win. I'm always right. It's very feminine of you, Wicked.
I am not always right, but I am right when it comes to this. Women want all the good shit about being a guy and none of the bad shit.
I don't believe that.
Sure about that?
I'm like 100%.
What bad shit do we not want?
I'm like 100%.
What are you not 100% on?
I want to know what bad shit we don't want.
Well, let's see.
I don't agree with either one of you.
I mean, I listed a bunch of shit a minute ago.
Okay, but listen. My first job that I wanted to do was to drive a trash truck.
Yeah.
Why didn't you?
Because our wonderful boomer generation before us said, in order to have a good life, you should go to college.
God, wasn't that a fuck up, huh?
That was such a
lie. Listen.
Enjoy your years of death.
Hold on. Well, on a side note,
be forgiven. It's fine.
You know what I that fucking.
Please don't start on that. Please don't start on that.
Poking your bare
heart. You should know that your tax dollars are wasted way more than to pay back some student debt that is completely asinine. The interest rates are dumb. And nobody told anybody that the interest rates were like that. Even adults that are financial experts do not understand the compounding daily interest that comes with student loans.
Hold on. Don't let me lose my fucking thought before
I
talk. So what I found out was that Harvard offers like a free online class. Like you can get the class from Harvard to learn how to code. Like Harvard's coding class is fucking free online.
Like you're talking about like computer coding?
Well, yeah, that's the only thing that matters.
Is there another kind of coding?
I mean, there's like medical coding and
no, like computer coding to like
build like websites and like stuff like that.
Yeah. You can have that for free. Like I don't understand.
Yeah, but they do only like one class a semester that's free. And just because you have one semester of coding does not mean that you're going to get hired for.
You don't need
coding.
But you don't need a degree anymore. Like, you don't need that.
No, I mean, I 100% back that. You don't need a degree. I'm not using my degrees. I have two, and I'm not using them.
Well, no, I mean, that's good, though. I mean, probably back in, like, the early, fucking 90s and early 2000s, you had to.
Yeah.
But nowadays, you don't have to. Like, I wouldn't even put your fucking degree on there. Like, nobody gives a fuck that you went to the fucking University of Phoenix.
Well, why I have so much a problem with my tax dollars going to that is I didn't decide little Timmy wanted to go and get a liberal arts degree and become a DJ and explore sexuality and do all that shit at a college. I didn't make that decision. He did. Why the fuck do I have to pay for it?
You know why, though? Here, let me tell you.
Do you also know what your tax dollars do? They pay my salary.
A lot of dumb shit.
Because
I know. You're welcome. You should be nicer to me.
You know why you're paying that now? Because you voted for somebody in your Congress to support something like that, or to not support something like that, and they didn't.
I did not vote for the guy that won.
Okay, well then your group of people who didn't vote didn't work.
I voted. I just didn't vote for him.
Yeah, so he didn't win.
Congress and the president are different.
No shit.
Yeah, so voting for him doesn't help you for.
No, what? But I still voted for the guy that voted yes for little Timmy to get his college degree paid for.
But it's not paid for. It's not paying for it. Like,
it's just a loan forgiveness.
Yeah, was it like 10 grand or something like that?
It's 10 grand, or it's 10 grand if you didn't get any grants, and it's 20 grand if you got a grant.
Which basically just wipes out the interest charge.
That's all. It just wipes out interest.
Why is it more for people who got a grant? Why would, if they have isn't a grant free money?
To go to school, yes.
Yeah,
which
so
means
why wouldn't they get more debt relief to
which means they earned to go to school.
I mean,
because you already needed more money to go to school. Having a Pell Grant, like I got a Pell Grant.
I don't know what that is. I don't know anything about college.
A grant basically means I made too little money to qualify for going to school. Because I worked a job where I made $900 a month. So I didn't earn enough to go to school.
They wouldn't give her a loan. So they gave her a grant to be able to go.
And that was the very last semester that I had to go to school. So I never got a grant the entire time I went, except for the very last semester of school. Okay. And I wasn't one of those people that like, I went to school and I, used all my money on other stuff. I went and took like 23 or 25 credit hours, which is double full-time. I worked part-time, and I also maintained a household. So I wasn't one of those people that just like floated on my school loan money. I pay that's what paid my school.
Yeah, you didn't buy Coke with your student loan money.
No,
because Mike bought Coke with his student loan money. Mike got a student loan and went in just like strippers and cocaine.
I actually had a really boring college. I didn't do anything fun.
I didn't go to college.
I wasn't a party.
I went to a lot of college parties, but I didn't go to college.
I never went to parties. I was boring.
College.
He was boring. I went to parties all the time. But like,
I stopped.
Degrees are necessary for your professionals, doctors, those people need degrees.
Yeah, but like
who? Doctors? You say a doctor needs a degree? Nonsense. Yeah. Gynecology is just a hobby of mine, but but I don't believe that listen, anybody can be a doctor. It's not going to be their fault, if I'm sitting in a back alley and I'm like, "Hey dude, you don't really need that spleen, do you?" And they're like, "Well, I guess I don't." I'm like, "I can cut you open." That's the easy part. Whether your live is up
where
to
the
you.
Spleen's at, and you're fine.
Yeah, I will literally
you set your phone up on a tripod.
Yeah, with a YouTube video sitting right there on how to remove a spleen. Yeah, step by step. Hold on, I need you to shut the fuck up. I got to rewind this fucking video. I missed a step because you were crying like a little bitch. Quiet down.
You didn't punch him in the face to knock him out first?
No, that's
just rude.
No, if you want knocked out, go to the next alley.
Wow, you drive a hard bargain, but I'll take it.
You just give them a hit of Coke right before you cut them open. They're good to go.
No, that's 2 alleys down. I give you the stick to put in your mouth. That's
give him a downer. Give him a downer. That way, when he's done,
my wallet.
bite on my wallet.
He's super depressed. That way, when he's done, he just goes and punches his own ticket, so you don't even get in trouble for taking his spleen.
How old is your wallet?
Mine's brand new now. Sammy bought me a new one finally after 12 years of having that same wallet.
Sammy bought it?
Yeah.
That's the right way to do it. If you're a guy, you can't buy your own wallet.
Now check out this bougie shit. Fucking Michael Kors wallet.
It's entirely too big.
Now.
What do you carry around with you? You need a wallet that big. Mine's literally like this big. It
There's
fits
never
in my
any
front
money
pocket.
in it. I promise that.
But I mean, like, what else are you carrying?
I just have like 5 cards in there now because if I put all the other cards in there, it was too big. It was like all fat and shit. So I just carry around like 5 cards.
That is like a superstition. You're never supposed to like gift somebody like a purse or something like that without money in it, or you're never supposed to buy your own type shit. Like,
well, you bought me a wallet without any money in it. The fuck is
That's
this?
fine though.
Did your card have money on it?
But she
The
bought
card
you
wasn't
that
in
wallet.
the wallet when you bought it.
It doesn't matter. She bought you that wallet though. You're not allowed to buy your own wallet.
Yeah.
Like Brittany bought me my wallet. Like, what was it? Shit, it's almost like 10 years ago or so. Still haven't got rid of it. That thing's fucking ripping apart. It's prime though. It's broken in.
That's where Mike's was, but he kept bending and breaking and cracking his like bank cards where the magnetic strip was.
Listen,
and I was really fucking tired of paying to replace the stupid ass cards.
If he wasn't scratching his fucking asshole like a fucking animal.
We need to change the name of this podcast from Digital Degenerates to Sammy just blows up Mike's spot.
You know?
He's got a dirty asshole with melted underwear. He breaks all his debit cards because he's irresponsible.
Dude, you gotta be
He passes out in the shower all the time.
You gotta be going fucking ham.
He refuses to play along and get pegged.
Your butthole's gotta reach like the fucking heat of the sun to melt the underwear that it does fucking for you.
Listen,
well, he eats really spicy stuff.
Listen, when you scratch hard, it causes a lot of friction. Okay, there's a little heat that generates.
If your asshole is that itchy, you either didn't wipe good enough or you got hemorrhoids.
That's why he needs to be waxing. That's why he needs to be waxing. And that's why, ladies and gentlemen, we need to get to 100 fucking subs on YouTube so we can wax his asshole. That way he has that relief for a couple days, and then he's going to have that sandpaper.
Hair regrowing itch.
Regrowing itch. And then Sammy...
That way he can easily find
for fucking underwear because Mike is sending fucking fingers right through him every other day.
Because he's trying to get through his underwear to find his hemorrhoid to shove it back in his ass.
I hate you guys.
Yeah, so anyways, men don't deserve rights.
God,
we're back to
I'm
this
about
already.
done with that conversation. Let's move on.
No rights.
All right, what are we going
trash.
with? What are we going with?
I was going to go with there's a viral, I don't know if it's viral. It got a lot of likes though. TikTok video of a guy who was basically, it was a teacher who was losing his ever-loving shit over a student who wasn't standing up for the Pledge of Allegiance. And the guy on the video, he's commenting on the video of the teacher losing his shit. And he basically says some really good points along the line of the fact that no other country in the world like pledges allegiance to their fucking country and shit. And like, it's like a cult shit. Like, it's just weird. I just want to know what you guys thought about it.
That teacher lost as soon as he told that kid he needed to go back to Mexico.
Yeah, that was a little bit uncalled for.
Like that. First of all, you're throwing race into there. Second of all, I have to agree that the pledge is outdated. Now, coming back, that dude, the way he was talking, obviously was prior service, right? So
which is also a cult.
Which is you know what? You're not wrong because I hate these motherfucking people.
And
yet every month you go over there and you march to the beat of their own fucking drum, man.
Okay, so no. Hold on. No. Don't twist my words. I hate a specific group of service members, and it's the motherfuckers that don't let shit go. And you can see them too. You can tell they're the ones that are wearing the fucking American Desert Storm fucking hats or whatever like that, or they got the fucking army camo fucking pants on that they're not even the military, but they still wear them, or they're fucking walking around,
or they still have their high and tight haircuts
on. Yeah, they still got their high and tight
refuse
fucking
to wear any other
on.
shoes besides combat boots.
And they're and they'll let you know they've been in the military too within 3 sentences of
you will thank me for serving my country.
Yeah, you will be like, you will know, and then they'll expect you to thank them. Because listen, that dude automatically gave me those vibes, and before he even said anything too. And I'm like, dude, first of all, you gotta let that shit go. Second of all, you did fight for this country, for that kid to fucking do that. He's got the fucking right to whether he wants to stand up or not. Leave him the fuck alone. But it comes down to, listen, once you're out of the military, fuck off. Nobody fucking cares. You did your time. Fuck off. That's it. That's my hot take on that. That's your
hot take?
That's my hot take.
I wouldn't necessarily say you don't care, but it's like those type of service members are kindled to like the religious pushers. Like, you should follow this religion because I fucking say so. Like, that guy's like, you should do this because I fucking say so. No, I went and fought for this country. You do what I fucking say. It's just like old people. No. Those are the motherfuckers that get pissed. Those are the motherfuckers that get pissed when they go to McDonald's and they ask for a fucking military discount and they tell them they don't offer one and they get bullshit with them. Mm-hmm. Those are the type of motherfuckers they are. They get real angry.
Or you say that you're not going to shop at a certain store anymore because they don't give a military discount or some shit.
I'm not going to Dick's because Dick's doesn't give me military discount. Dude, first of all, go fist yourself. Nobody fucking cares. Okay? Get the fuck over it. You know, you can get discounts in way better places. You going to a store to get 10 cents off, or I mean, if you're in a tax or in a sales tax state, all you are is getting the fucking taxes taken off your fucking bill.
Right.
Like, shut the fuck up.
Like, go to the fucking exchange. Go to the BX.
Yeah, go to the BX, dude. If you're so rock hard for the military still, go to the BX. Go to the PX. Go fucking somewhere, dude. Or order online.
Why did you leave the military if you're so hard on about it?
Most of them
Why didn't you put your 20 years in?
Most of them do, and the issue is
put their 20 years in.
Is there 20 years, but the farthest that they've gone is just a sergeant. They haven't gone any fucking farther than that.
Stop. Back up.
The other thing is like the whole, having like the religion stuff and the Pledge of Allegiance is also cultist. Like,
that is super cultist. And I think Mint said something too about that. I think we brought it up and she was like, it's super weird that you guys do say the Pledge of Allegiance.
Yeah. Like I think it's when you, as an adult looking back on it, it is super cringe that like we're told that at the beginning of every school day, every day, not once a week, every fucking day, as soon as that first bell rings, you stand up and you say the Pledge of Allegiance to the American flag while holding your hand over your heart. And from the outside looking in, that is just weird.
It's like a guy says, you put your hand over your heart and you say the words like I tell you to say it because that's what I said to do.
And then they want to go and they want to throw out, independent or indivisible under God or whatever. It was like super like, oh, well, that's very, against other religions. And it's like the whole thing is just fucking weird. Can we just throw the whole thing out? Like, let's how, I agreed with like the moment of silence for like, okay, if you want to sit there in silence, if you want to say a prayer, whatever your belief is, this is your time to do it. But the whole like, I need to pledge allegiance to my country, and it's like that's
most
the most
people
American
aren't loyal
thing ever.
to any fucking thing like that. Like nobody has that loyalty to anything, and we're supposed to just be like, I love this fucking country so goddamn much.
And not only that, it loses its importance after you've done it for like 12 years in fucking high school. Like at your senior year in high school, you're like, Now you're just going through the motions. Like you don't even pay attention to what the words mean, what they say. You're just going through the fucking motions.
And why do we have to do it at the start of every sporting event? Every single one.
I don't know.
Sports has nothing.
The Pledge of Allegiance or the national anthem?
Same thing.
I mean, the national anthem is one thing because I think a lot of sporting events in other countries do that kind of stuff too.
I don't think. See, I'm gonna have to agree. I think that we should just scratch out the national anthem.
Why?
The only time
that I think nothing to do with it. You know what I mean? Like it's a sport.
The only time I think that we should do the national anthem is during like national events, like with other countries.
Like the Olympics.
I'd rather them do the national anthem. Like you don't have to stand. You just at the morning they play the national anthem over the loudspeaker and move on. Versus
no, because that's long as fuck, man. You know how long that fucking thing is?
Okay, but now this is just going to be my question here.
Just,
you say do you think that's the national anthem should be gone from sports?
Yeah.
So do you agree with canceling Colin Kaepernick?
No.
Why? Why would I cancel Colin Kaepernick?
Yeah.
He kneeled during the national anthem and he got canceled.
I believe that Colin Kaepernick's was... I don't think he should be... No. So that falls under that everyone has the right to do whatever the fuck they want to do.
Yeah.
And
he also was not as good a quarterback as he thought he was.
Yeah, but that's fucking... That's not the point. But... Colin, we dodged the bullet on that one. But Colin has a right to do whatever the fuck he wants. Yep. Now, whether the organization deems that it's okay for him to do it because he's a representation of that company, that's a completely different story. You know, like it's like with the NBA. The NBA will make you stand for the national anthem. And if you don't, they will fine the fuck out of you for not doing it because that's their
season's worth of pay. Yeah, not just like $10,000. They will take your whole year's salary.
That's their policy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's kind of the same thing with how like there's a new
same thing about COVID vaccines, but we're not going to go there.
Well, it's the same thing about social media platforms in general. Is that they are private companies and they have the ability to censor what they want to censor, and you just really can't.
I'm going to pause myself for a second.
Yeah, but they have that right to
except in Texas.
Yeah. So, but
in Texas, they actually passed a law recently that says that Facebook does not have the right to censor you for free speech, and it infringes upon your free speech rights if they censor you.
I don't believe that.
No, I don't. I know, but it's Texas. Come on.
Yeah, well, I know, and I don't believe that. I believe because it's Facebook, that Facebook can put whatever fucking policy they want onto, whether it's popular or unpopular, and they're gonna go with popular because
that makes them more money. They
makes them more money.
Are they even a publicly traded company?
Yeah,
can you buy Facebook stock?
Yes,
you can buy Facebook stock.
Yes. I did not know that.
Yeah,
it's now.
I was curious. I just asked because it popped into my head.
But they want to shove. That's like we can bring it right to Twitch. Like Twitch right now is if nobody knows or if anyone in the audience cares about Twitch, they just canceled gambling. Right as of I think the 1st of October, gambling is no longer allowed to be streamed.
Like streaming slots and horse racing.
Yeah.
So you cannot do that. And some people are upset because they're like, well, Twitch just took out this and blah, blah, blah. How can they take out this but not this? And it's like, because they are trying to please the masses and not the 600 people who are fucking streaming this.
Right.
And they want to go and have people play games or do something else that they can just keep shoving ads into your fucking face. They don't care. Now back to the Colin Kaepernick. When he kneeled for the national anthem at the NFL game, I believe that he did it for the wrong reason against it. So he was going against police brutality, but he was kneeling at that. I believe he should have done it a different way.
Yeah. Because it got misunderstood.
But it didn't matter because it got attention. So it doesn't matter if it was misunderstood. Bad publicity is good publicity. It doesn't matter. He still got his point across.
Just like Nadia cheating in Call of Duty. Sorry, I had to
Nadia cheating in Call of Duty is getting her actually more fucking views on TikTok.
leaning into that was this, like, I don't know who told her, listen, lean into it, or if she's smart enough to figure that out herself. But if she is, that woman is a fucking genius. An absolute fucking genius. And I also think that she showed up to that COD event and sold. 100% sold. Like, missed shots on purpose. Played like shit on purpose so that it just fueled that fucking fire. Yeah. And she got up and she's like, hey, go tell my chat that Activision wants to talk to me because I'm cheating and I'm going to get kicked out of here. Just go do that real quick. Why? That is she is like killing it.
Oh,
that woman is a fucking genius.
She is living for the trolls right now and for the people who are fucking feeding in on this. Mm-hmm. And what's even funnier is that all the other Twitch streamers are fucking knowing what she's doing and they're helping her out.
Mm-hmm.
There's a dude from Scotland who's like dedicated his entire TikTok to like proving that she is cheating, and it's like everybody on Twitter that I've seen on Twitter is like, can this dude just get a life? Like, this dude is so fucking annoying.
But he's also making decent money based off of his videos, trying to prove, like, even if he legitimately is like, oh, she's not cheating.
This is how social media has ruined the world.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's so bad.
You can get famous off of literally doing nothing.
I knew it was gonna tank hard when the Cash Me Outside girl got famous. Yeah. As soon as that broad became famous, I was like, we're fucking doomed.
What do you mean doomed? Look at Bella. Bella fucking, her first TikTok was her nodding to a fucking song, and now she's fucking signed for a fucking album.
Yeah,
concerts.
Or the one chick that was just like Cash Me Outside. It was the chick who was like is as pale as Sammy, was like, I'm black.
Whoa.
I was, but she's.
I'm not pale.
You're basically see-through.
I mean,
minced.
You're basically
fair, but I can't use Mince as an example because she's not here because she's currently dying because she refuses to get the black mold infestation taken care of.
Real talk though, Mince is so white.
Oh yeah,
we can all agree with that.
It's never sunny over there.
But
even midsummer when it's hot, there's no sun. It's cloudy and it's just 1,000,000 degrees.
When you get sick, normally you get like.
That's why they're passing out in their uniforms.
Normally you get pale when you get sick. So like, I wonder if she needs to send us a photo of her current state like I want to see if she got even paler.
She's probably so sick she looks like the queen right before she died.
Oh, okay. That's enough. But for real though, the queen thing, like, we're not, I don't know about you guys, but like, if you watched anything, but like, we're not British. We're not under the queen. But for me, I was like, holy shit, like, we will never see another queen.
I don't think that.
Well, but like it's very historical because there's going to be Charles, and then he's going to pass, and it's going to be William, and then he's going to pass, and it's going to be his son.
I mean, in our lifetime, I don't think there will be another one.
I feel like
no, but it was very and she's the longest reigning monarch. Her entire reign has been televised.
Also turned an entire island into a prison. So there's that too.
She also kidnapped a bunch of orphans.
I don't think that's a bad fucking idea. Some people need to go to an island prison for a while.
Sammy, I feel like the stars have finally realigned and everything is right in the universe now that we finally have a king. Everything can go better now. Because if you look at the time that she took the reins, things have been going downhill. Like, there's just been bad things one after the fucking other.
After COVID, I don't know if they could go much further downhill unless we get hit by an asteroid.
Now it's COVID. Now that we have a king, I haven't heard a damn thing about COVID. Russia's pulling out of Ukraine. Things are looking good now.
Russia's not pulling out of Ukraine. Russia's getting fucking curb stomped in Ukraine.
Russia had one shot at that, and it was the first week.
China's leaving Taiwan alone.
Listen, I'm not one for, I hope I don't spark anything with this, but I'm just saying now is the time to act against Russia and just take that whole fucking country over because they got shit to fucking go for now. Like,
That's not true. That's not.
No.
That's a terrible idea.
You think?
Because
we couldn't take North Korea. How could we take Russia?
Listen, yeah, we couldn't take. Yeah, we couldn't take.
That hurt his feelings.
To Russia. We can't get into North Korea.
Listen, something big's gonna happen come the winter with the whole Russia and Ukraine thing.
Winter is coming.
And it's gonna fucking drop a sun right on that fucking country.
You just said winter is coming, so if there's no dragons, I'm gonna be real upset at you.
No, there's gonna be nuclear winter.
Yeah, something.
No shit, Sherlock.
Come when that snow starts to fucking fall in those countries. Shit's about to get. If you think shit's bad there now, it's about to go real bad.
But I saw that they're calling on like normal citizens to like join the military now from Russia to like find it.
Because they got shit stomped.
Like, what's going to happen is they're going to get backed into the corner so hard that they're going to have no other choice but to push that big red button.
You know what's really fucked up is
he's been fingering that red button for years. He's just like, just let me push it.
He's like
Schmeagol from Lord of the Rings. The precious.
Is everyone downplays Putin? That dude's a smart motherfucker.
Hell yeah.
Telling him, I mean,
he's a psychopath.
You got to give credit where credit's due, though.
Although most people that want to lead a country the way he does, you have to be.
That's why Trump looked up to him so hard.
He's a smart guy.
Because he's a psychopath too.
He's a smart guy.
It takes a good guy. It takes a special level of fucking psychopath and like sociopathy to even want to do that. For one, being the president sucks. Granted. It'd be a lot easier if all our presidents were fucking 100 and alive when slavery was allowed. Like that shouldn't be a thing. There should be an age cap on it too. There's like you can't do it if you're not
thing.
It's not even term. If you can't even run if you're not 35 years old. If you're over the age of like you get the senior citizen discount anywhere you go, you shouldn't be allowed to do it either.
I agree.
You know what?
Sammy's going to run for president when she turns 35.
I got a couple more years before I can start putting my name out there.
I'd vote for you over the last woman that ran. She was nuts.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I got into an argument with a relative of mine. She's just young. She was like freshly in college when Hillary was running, and she was like, "I'm just voting for her because she's a woman." I was like, "You do realize?" Like, I probably would have more respect for her is after her husband got caught getting a Hummer in the Oval Office if she'd have divorced him.
Listen.
1. 2.
Sammy.
She was a fucking retard.
Sammy,
she wears horrible pantsuits.
Sammy, you can have my vote. You can have my vote as long as you want to just legalize weed.
100%.
Like, I'm telling you, I don't care. I don't care about the president. Dude, Hillary, if she was like, first day in office, I'm legalizing marijuana, I would have voted for her.
A lot of people would.
You bet your fucking sweet biffy.
You bet your sweet biffy, I did.
I would have been right there.
But you know, that's what sucks about our freaking justice system lately. I feel like because we are voting for the lesser of the evils that are going into office.
You know what you do? You just don't vote. Just stop.
Like, you go and you're like, okay, well, this person is really terrible and this person is just not as terrible. So let's vote for this not as terrible person because we have to vote for one of them. And like, let's just not have this super awful person.
There should also be more than just two parties that we vote for.
There should be no parties.
There is.
I think
there's
but you don't get to see those ones debate because you have to, in the previous election, you have to have so many percentage of the vote to even get to participate in the debates.
And you're not pushing them hard enough.
They've all rigged the system to the point where it's all fucked anyways.
It's all rigged. Just listen.
There should be no parties.
I'm going to do you all a favor. Just stop watching the news. Stop fucking caring, and your life will be better. I promise you.
I mean, that would be really great if I had a dick and balls, but I don't, and I have a vagina and a uterus.
What does that have to do with anything?
I'm not allowed to not care about the news.
You got the right to vote.
What does that even mean? That doesn't mean.
Yeah, I mean,
what's that mean?
It's not even actually fully ratified, by the way.
What's that mean?
But you're allowed to vote, right? It doesn't count as half when you do it, right?
It's technically not even constitutionally protected.
What?
But it's obviously not going anywhere. We'd have got rid of that shit years ago.
I would hope that they would take that away from men. That would be really cool. That way,
voting?
That way they can't try to get me for jury duty, and I don't have to, come up.
I've never got summoned for jury duty.
I want to do jury duty so bad.
I'm going to be honest with you. If I got jury duty, I would just go in and be the most racist piece of shit you've ever seen.
Yo, it depends.
And they would be like, please go home. Just please go home.
I want to be in a capital murder. I don't want I don't want to be this doctor's malpractice. Like, those are important cases. They are, obviously, but that's not worth my, I want to be a good juror.
I also wish, for certain crimes, they should definitely bring back the firing squad. Like, if you touch a kid, you should get shot in the face. Taxpayers shouldn't pay for you to live in a prison. They should tie you to a post with your hands like this, and take the dullest knife they can find and castrate you. And then while you're screaming like a stuck pig, someone puts a bullet right between your fucking eyes.
You guys seen that Dahmer thing on?
I haven't yet.
I watched part of an episode with my wife after we got home from baseball today, and I have to watch it. It looks so good.
I'm trying to get my kid
we have so many
to stop
shows
having
to
so
watch.
much shit downloaded on his tablet so I could download it and watch it at work.
Why don't we just watch it?
Brittany's been watching it.
So, the guy that plays Dahmer in the show
He's
is the
amazing.
guy. He's so good. It's that kid from every fucking season of American Horror Story. He's so good.
Evan Peters, right?
Yeah, he literally, there's a scene in the show where he's trying to pick up a victim, and he goes from charming and seductive to where the person goes with him to dead-eyed, as an actor, to go dead-eyed like an actual fucking serial killer. I was like, oh shit, I have to watch this.
Dude, I was watching something. Did you know? I can't remember the actor's name, but there's a dude out there that can make himself sweat on fucking on command. I gotta look it up. I'll send it to you. But it was. I was watching a thing about it. He was like, "Dude, this dude is such a good actor. He could literally fucking make himself sweat. Like, we had a retake a few times, and he would just start, just a little sweating on his face because he had to do this serious scene or whatever." I was like, "That's impressive."
Speaking of good actors, how about Tom Hardy going to a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu tournament and just shit-healing everybody?
Right.
I don't know who that is.
You know who Tom Hardy is?
You know who Bane is? The guy that played Bane in the one Batman movie?
No, his face is covered.
He was in Venom.
No, his face is covered.
Not in Venom.
Not in Venom.
I don't know who he is.
What the hell's the guy's... You're an idiot. But he straight up...
You just wanted to see how many movies you could get him to spout out that Tom Hardy.
I was done after that one. I could see the look on his face.
Mad Max Fury Road. His face is covered.
That was my next one. But yeah, his face was covered, so I couldn't say that. But he straight up, I saw, there's video of it because some dude finally realized, oh, fuck, that's Tom Hardy. And he is just shit healing. Even the one dude who beat to win it was like, I have done this 1,000 times. That dude's fucking strong. I was like, mad kudos.
It's pretty impressive.
Mm-hmm. Full gi, just absolutely shit healing dudes.
All right. Anything else we want to talk about? We gotta wrap this shit up. I'm hungry.
Yeah, we're over a little bit. I think we're good for this week. But Wicked, you're back next week, right?
Yep, I can do it. I'm sure.
Hey,
I'm pretty sure Miss is gonna be fired.
Pants?
So
I'm not wearing pants.
Good.
Why you ask me if I'm wearing pants?
I just want to know what your body's like right now.
Pants.
Nice butt.
I have no ass. Years of driving truck. I don't. It's straight down. Years of driving truck. It just ruined my ass.
All right, y'all. We'll be back next week. I promise this time. Pinky swear. We'll be back next week.
Okay. Sure we will.
And we'll pick up where we left off. Thank you so much for hanging out. Have a good one.
Go fuck yourself.
Bye, bitches.